Let me
Got it.
tell you something. Look it, man. I've been an Atlanta fan for 45 years.
Late night vibes, we're turning up the heat. Team Will on the mic, can't accept defeat. My ATL sports show, he's running the game. Atlanta Falcons fly high, you know the name. In the heart of the A, where the pride runs deep. From the Braves to the Falcons, he's keeping it real, no sleep. He's got the scoop, every player, every play. Bringing the thunder every single day. T-Will, shining bright on the airwaves, bringing sports tonight. Atlanta heart, with a soul so free. My ATL sports show, it's the place to be.
We're starting.
Falcon fans
You can't put music
everywhere.
on. I'm
How
on
is
YouTube.
everyone
Why?
doing? I hope all is well. Hopefully, you guys are doing okay. Welcome to the For My ATL Sports One channel with my guy, LBB, little big brother, Eric Parker, and my sister from another mister, Miss Carrie, baby. How y'all doing today? Everybody good?
Doing great.
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well, Miss Carrie. So today we are talking about the press conference that we all saw, just going over the highlights, what we liked about it. We've got Bellows World in here, and Bellows World says, "Yo, what up, Bello?" So yeah, man, let's get into it. Matt Ryan, hey man, stood at the podium today and basically introduced Kevin Stefanski. It was no spin, it was no noise, just what was actually said, and that was where we're headed, right? So Matt Ryan basically opened it by saying he defined the vision, where we want to go, what he'd like to see from the team. He confirmed also in the GM search that there have been multiple interviews that they've already completed. The process is going well, and the in-person interviews are coming soon. So he wants an organization that's detailed. He wants a tough and physical football team, and that philosophy touches every phase of the game. Carrie, Eric, give me your thoughts on the press conference and what your takeaways were from it.
Here,
You can go first, Eric.
man, I'm not a I'm not a big press conference watcher. I did watch it. I enjoyed Matt more than anything. I like his point of view and everything, but I want to see him do it. But it sounded good. I didn't have no beef with it. I like I said, I was more so enjoying the Matt with the welcome to Atlanta where the players play.
He did that. He did say that. He said, "Yeah, that should be followed by where the players play." So, shout out to Matt for that acknowledgement. Carrie, give me your thought. I think I know where the first place you're going to go, but Carrie, give me your thoughts on this one.
No, it was nice. I'm still getting used to having Matt back in the building to where we're gonna see him often. I love it.
Yep.
To Eric's point, but for me, a couple things stood out to me in the press conference. I'll start out with like the one bad thing that I didn't love, and I know we'll get into it. Is that way I end on a good note. The one bad thing I didn't love was Tommy Reese calling plays. I really was hoping Stefanski was going to be the one calling plays.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Reese isn't a proven offensive play caller, and doesn't really have a good track record as a offensive play caller either. So for me, I was hoping Stefanski would be the one calling the plays, but apparently he really trusts in him. I mean, he had high praise for him today in the press conference. So what does give me kind of peace is that knowing that at least, we have a backup option if for whatever reason it's going terrible. We do have Kevin Stefanski who could take over play calling versus, last season with Zach Robinson. It's not like Raheem could take over offensive play calling. You know what I mean? So that would be my like one bad thing I didn't really care for. And then I will say, as far as good, I really liked that. I'll read the exact quote. There was a quote that really stood out to me, that he said. He said, Kevin Stefanski said, "I promise you this: we will work. We aren't going to spend a lot of time talking about what we are going to do. We are just going to keep our heads down and work." And for me, I really appreciated that because I felt like with the last regime, it was more so a lot of talking and not a lot of action. Like your words aren't backing up what you have to say.
Mhm.
Um, so for me, I prefer that. I'd rather show me the results on the field versus you're selling me on a dream and giving me a nightmare. So I really did like that. And I did also like that, he said that he thinks that you succeed with people and the coaching staff and players, and he's going to make sure everyone knows how like their style of playing, because I think he was asked like how do you think that you're going to bring instant success, because you did bring instant success to the Browns your first season. So and he thinks it's, kind of like the same vision that Matt Ryan has, as far as like it's really important the people that you have in the building and relationships and all that. So overall, I thought it was a good press conference.
Okay. I think what stood out to me is number one, they want to be a tough and physical running football team, and that the passing game would be off of the running and the success of the running game, that it would be more play action, which translates into people under center. Whoever the quarterback is, they're going to be under center because that's how we're going to run the ball. At least that's what I took from it. And look, they want to be able to stop the run. They want to be able to run the ball. Matt, I guess, referred to his rookie year when he could hand the ball off to Michael Turner and that big, tough offensive line in front of him, and they could, make his job easier. And I definitely think we will get back to that. So I, for one, was excited about that. Let's see, what else did he get into? We have a new special teams coordinator. His name is, what is his name? Craig Ackerman. Is that his name? Craig Ackerman for special teams. So I'm pretty excited about him because he can't be as bad as his predecessor. What do you guys think about Craig Ackerman? Carrie, you do any research on him? You know anything about him? Give me your thoughts on that.
I did a little bit, and to your point, I feel like we had one of the worst special teams units in the league last year.
And we did.
So for me, anyone is pretty much an upgrade, and like I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it was just that bad. So I did do a little bit of research. I've honestly been doing more research on the GMs. So I haven't really like dove deep into learning about him, but I do know he has like over 20 years of experience coaching. So that's nice. That's great news.
Okay. So let's talk about this offense for a second. Obviously, they want to run the football. They want explosive play action. And they want to make defenses overcommit. So in other words, what that says to me is they're going to have balance. It's not going to be, 70% run, 30% pass. It's not going to be 70% pass, 30% run. They want a balance, but they also want to me, insert more gamesmanship, right? And let me tell you what I mean with that. With Zach Robinson, a lot of his plays didn't necessarily have purpose, right? It's, okay, we're going to run this ball, but you never run play action off of that play that you ran in the first or second or third quarter. And I think that is what Matt is alluding here to, is crafting a game plan that makes sense, that essentially, that 3, 4, 5, 6-yard run in the first, second, and third quarter is now going to set up a 20, 30-yard pass play down the field because now the linebackers are coming up, right? We got some folks in the chat. Dixon Way says, what up, panel and chat? Bellows World, with that being said, we need a quarterback with wheels to do play action in case they need to move out the pocket. So Kirk or Penix might be on hold. I didn't get that from him. I didn't get that. I got, hey, I'm excited to work with Penix, and obviously he had to. I mean, Penix is under contract. Penix is still on his rookie contract, but I didn't get that he was saying it just to say it. I got that he was really looking forward to working with Michael Penix and developing him. And by the way, the other thing that came out of this is he's a big fan of player development. So, Eric, Carrie, give me your thoughts on Penix and, just what Stefanski intends to do with him or what you think he does. And also give me your thoughts on him being a player development guru, if you will. It doesn't matter who goes first.
Yeah, that's what changed my mind when I had my rant in the first place. When I was all mad, I went and did research and looked, and it looked like Penix fits his offense. And yeah, I think that was part of his decision on coming over here.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he likes Penix.
Okay, I think Carrie stepped out. Yeah, so look, I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. Carrie, give me your thoughts on Stefanski being a developer and just what do you see him doing with Penix?
I mean, that was reassuring for me to hear that he's about player development. And, anybody who still believes in Michael Penix Jr. probably felt good about hearing that. But he did use the word maniac in regards to player development, which I was like, okay, he's serious about player development. But no, I do. You know how I feel about Penix. I feel like, yes, he has an injury history, but I also think he's only a $7 million cap hit. He's in his rookie deal. He has potential. He was limited by a coaching staff that did nothing for his development and also just did nothing for the team to even win. So for me, I feel like why would you not give him a chance once he's healthy in 2026, right? So I was happy to hear that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited about him because I don't know. And again, this isn't shade on Raheem, but I don't know that he was necessarily given that, or even if he was, there did not appear to be a connection with Penix and anybody on the staff, with the exception of Doug Williams' kid. But there just didn't. So let's get to some comments. Megan Wright Britton 7525 says, "What up, fam?" Larry smashed the like button. Larry says, "I like what Kevin said. I really like he didn't take the bait on trying to throw shade on Raheem. When they asked him about what he can fix from the last year, Raheem said quarterback play was why he got the head coach. He was like,
hey, Larry,
worried about the past, more so focused on the future." Carrie, you got something?
Yeah, I just want to say hi to Larry and thank you for tuning in. And I also wanted to say, to your point, someone told me today that, they were like, oh, why didn't he have a shout out or not a shout out, a clap back to, them asking about Baker Mayfield? I mean, I just feel like he's a professional, right? And you don't expect or want your head coach to do something like that. So to Larry's point, I'm glad he, took the high road in regards to that because, yeah, you don't want to throw any shade towards Raheem. Leave that to people like us.
Yeah, no, clap back on the field.
Yeah.
Right. Like, that's not his job, right? He's here to coach the football team. So I feel like, yeah, leave that to 21 Carey.
We got a first timer in the chat. Megan Wright, Britain 7525 says, "First time joining the live chat. I've been listening to previous episodes for the past few days. Excited to hear what you think about the Kevin Stefanski, Matt Ryan press conference." Dixon Way says, first off, Megan Wright, welcome. Well, oh my goodness. I am so sorry, guys.
Oh, wow. Guys, TikTok in the background.
I am so sorry, guys.
No, it's all
wow. Good, okay. I'm not even going to get into what that was. Not even going to get into what that was. Yeah. I'll have to edit that out.
Let's focus on Megan. Thank you, Megan, for joining.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Dixon Way says perfect response. Perfect response about Baker. Also, don't take the bait, show it in the field. Ronnie Thomas says, "What up, everyone?" And no hairline, T. Will. What up, Ronnie? How you doing, man? Hopefully all is well, brother. Yeah, I mean, that's Ronnie. So let's get into this. So obviously on defense, we want to stop the run. We want to play physical against both the run and pass. We want to attack the quarterback physically and mentally. What I see through that is, to me, that says you're going to go out and get a couple big uglies if you're trying to stop the run. I mean, I know you can get it schemed, but you're going to need a couple of D tackles who can stop that run. That says to me. It also says that we're going to disguise more. That's what I got from that. Eric, Carey, thoughts on that? Agree, disagree? Give me your thoughts.
I agree with what you said.
Okay.
Yeah, I really don't have nothing to add to that one. I agree pretty much everything you said there.
Okay. All right. Carey?
Yeah. No, I agree too. It seems like the main thing Matt Ryan said was tough physical, but what I like that he also said, because I feel like every coach, right, says, oh, we're going to be a physical, fast, tough football team. I like that he said detailed, because I feel like that was lacking with our last regime was details. And details are so important, especially in the NFL when wins and losses can be just by a margin. And you know, um, one mistake can cost you a game.
Yes.
So in a
Ask
lot
the
of games,
Rams.
yes, and one game can be, one score game. So for me, I really like that he said details,
Yeah.
um, because I feel like that was lacking with our last regime and just, the play under our last regime.
Agreed. Agreed. Megan Wright Britton, 7525 says, for the most part, Kevin Stefanski was pretty straightforward with his responses, emphasized Bijan and the tight end position. He did talk about now. Let me tell you something. As Big Low would say, Kevin Stefanski got naked for the tight end position. Okay. He loves, and I didn't know this, but I wonder if that bodes well for Kyle. I wonder. I wonder if that means that we will see Kyle again in 2026, or if we're gonna get his guy and David Ajoku, is that his name? If we're gonna get him over here, but he is a big fan of the tight end position. Megan Wright Britton, you are correct. Thank you for bringing that to our attention, because he spent about 5 minutes talking about the various, or at least 2 or 3 minutes talking about the various options that you have with the tight end position. So he definitely is in love with that. Megan Wright says accountability and smart football were mentioned during the press conference. Yep, they were.
And I
So
peeped that, and to Larry's point, like, he didn't call out Raheem at all, and he took the high road on that. But little things that were said was like, oh, that feels like a shot at Raheem, even though maybe it wasn't. But I noticed things that they said they were gonna improve on were major things lacking. Like, to Megan's point, accountability, smart, detailed, things like that were for me lacking last 2 years. So I do appreciate that. It's going to be a focus.
that is fair. That is fair. Also, what was interesting was a question that was asked to Matt Ryan when he said, how did Kevin separate himself from the pack? And Matt Ryan said, look, I like Kevin and everything. He was great in the interview, but the background work and the research that they did on him, in other words, talking to former peers, former players, folks that had worked with him going way back 20 years, is what made the difference. And I got to ask you guys, how do you feel about that? Do you feel that talking to folks who have worked with him or people that he has worked for is a more important barometer of what he will be in the future than just going off of the interview and what you see on film? Give me your thoughts on that. Carrie, you go first. Give me your thoughts.
Um, yeah, that could be it. For me, it seemed as if what separated Kevin from the other candidates was for me that I think Matt Ryan used the words alignment of vision for the football team. And the two examples he gave was, he wants smart, tough, highly competitive players and coaches that are open to being held accountable and holding each other accountable. Which I don't know, that was a subliminal against Raheem, not sure, but I was like, okay, I can see that. And because we all know there was drama with both players, a coach getting fired 3 games in, like things like that, right? And then the other thing that stuck out for me is that he said that another thing that separated Kevin from the other candidates was that he was an excellent communicator. He was clear, concise, and direct.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that that style of communication leads to very good connections between players and coaches and coaches and coaches. So I think it's all about them, Matt Ryan, and, him knowing what needed to be different in the next head coach, what was lacking the last 2 years. I feel like Kevin Stefanski aligned with what they feel like they really needed, what was lacking the last 2 years.
Eric, thoughts?
Yeah, I don't think it was one thing either. I think it was multiple things. I think it's like Kerry said. I think it was his vision. I think it's his personality. I think his the whole vision just came together with what Matt was looking for. I don't think it was just one thing that stood out. I think that's what Matt was trying to say. It wasn't just one thing that was stood out. It was multiple things. Like he checked the if not all of the boxes, a lot of the boxes.
Yeah, he said they were aligned, so I agree there. We got Dennis there in the chat, who I actually is a good friend of mine from high school. I closed down many bars with this dude, man. Harold, what's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome to the show, first timer. How you doing, brother? We're talking Falcons today. Good to see you, Harold, man. Hopefully all is well. So yeah, I think that they were aligned. I think that they are both strong leaders. I think that they are both effective communicators. And look, Matt Ryan was tough, man. Matt Ryan played for 14 years. He missed, 3 games? So when he says toughness, he not only talks it, he walks it. And I think, and again, that's not a shot at anybody, but that's a mindset, right? Eric and I, and we can speak to this. Playing football back then versus playing football now, totally different. We probably walked around with injuries we shouldn't have, Eric. You know what I mean? Oh man, just rub some dirt on it. You be all right.
Nah, the most famous one, shake it off.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Or wait a minute. What you used to tell us folks you used to knock about? You got to walk that out.
I was about to say, my daddy always told me you got to walk it off.
You got to walk it. Hey, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. We got Mateo in the chat. Mateo says Matty Ice, Stefanski era. All right, guys, let's get to it. So, again, Tommy Rees is calling plays. I'm not a fan of it. But again, to be fair,
hi, Ladarius.
What up, Ladarius?
Can you
Ladarius says, good evening, all, anti-Will. I like what I heard at the press conference. I love the staff like Bill Callahan and retaining the majority of the defensive staff. I hear you, Ladarius, man. Hopefully all is well, brother. Good to hear from you. All right, guys, let's get into it. So look, I'm not in love with Tommy Rees calling plays, but to be fair, he did not have the greatest staff offensively to call plays last year. Look, this is a quarterback-driven league, and I mean we don't have to get into it, but the Browns did not have a great quarterback on their staff. That doesn't mean that they won't be in the future, but as of 2025, they did not have a great quarterback on their staff. So I say that to say that, Reese could be a world beater. He could come out here and be great. We won't know until he starts calling plays. But like you said, Kerry, the good news for me is that you do have Stefanski there. He can take over if need be. And Kevin trusts this guy, right? And the first thing Kevin said is that he and I are aligned. He and I, we believe the same things. We no, what did he say? He said we see the game the same way, right? Which means they identify on all of the important things, right? So I know how you feel, Kerry. I'm going to get back to you because I want you to go deep into it. But Eric, give me your thoughts on Tommy Rees calling the plays and where do we go from here?
I mean, it could be just be like most head coaches. They call the plays. They still gonna tell you the offensive coordinator called the play. So Stefanski absolutely still could call the plays. Like when Sean Payton always tells you his offensive coordinator is calling the plays. We know Sean Payton's calling the plays. um, whatchamacallit, who was the Andy Reid?
Mm,
He he give the offensive coordinator credit too, but he's calling the plays. So I mean, like you said, we'll see when it happens. But
right.
I like the fact that, like Kerry said earlier, I like the fact that even if he is calling the plays, the offense having an offensive coach, we have somebody with the ability to take the play calling if need be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Me too.
like that.
Me too. I like that as well. Kerry, let's go deep with it. Give me your thoughts.
First of
Yeah.
I'm about to say pause.
Pause.
I feel like that's the
Pause.
second time I've told you that today.
Pause indeed. Pause indeed. Well, we got to get it in for this week. Pause again.
Pause.
Go ahead.
Well, oh my goodness.
Go ahead.
What is going on, my friend?
I'm talking football. That's what I'm talking
You
football.
gotta stay off TikTok.
Oh my god! And whatever, man. Go ahead.
All that to
Give me
say,
your thoughts on this.
I'm just hesitant between his track record, in college, first Notre Dame, then Alabama, and now with the Browns. I am not gonna lie, I am a little wary just because it's like we got rid of Zach Robinson, who was this young, supposed to be offensive minded genius from the Sean McVay tree, and it's like, oh, that was a dud.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping, as far as resume goes, he really isn't more, he's not proven, right?
Right.
So I am hesitant and I'm nervous about that, but I'm just hoping, maybe to Eric's point, maybe Kevin Stefanski will be calling the plays, but it's like he did say he gave high praise for Reese, so seems as if he is going to be in fact calling the plays. So for me, I'm just going to hope for the best. And like I said, I do feel better though. If it goes completely terrible, we do have a backup option. Like we didn't
Yeah.
have that with Raheem. There was nobody else who was going to call plays. Raheem, TJ Yates, like there was nobody as a backup option to Zach
Right.
Robinson. So at least we have that as, if all else fails, we do have a backup there. So
Right. No, I agreed. I agree with that. And guys, I just had a thought. Now, again, this is 100% speculation. Okay, so I say that, but understand the context in which I say it. You know why you would hire a first-time coordinator on both sides, Carrie and Ari and Carrot? Sorry. You know why you would do that? Because you could pay them less. Think about that for a second. Because you could pay them less, right? And what made me think about it was John Harbaugh had in his request was a $10 million kitty or budget to hire his staff. Well, if you got first time coordinators, you don't have to spend a lot of money on the budget, or at least not on them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You guys picking up what I'm putting down?
uh,
I'm not talking about this current regime. I'm talking about the past one, right?
to be honest, maybe, but I really don't think that's what it is. I have a different theory.
Yeah.
I just feel like Raheem. Personally, I think Raheem was arrogant, and I think he wanted
Oh, no
to.
doubt. No
He
doubt.
wanted he wanted to start his own coaching tree before he even solidified or proved himself as a head coach. Because he did have a losing record when he got hired. So And maybe it's also because he just want to hire his buddies. Like, hey man, I helped you out. Like, so
Buddy.
yeah, buddy, buddy. So like, if I get fired,
Yeah.
hey, he always has a connection, right? Like somewhere else. So for me, I don't think it's that because we have one of the best owners in the league, in my opinion, and he's not scared to, open his checkbook.
Yeah, but what if that's more money for the head coach if you skimp on your, you know what I mean? That's where I'm going. Like, what if you can skimp on your coordinators? Hey, you know what I mean? Just a thought. Doesn't make it right. Doesn't make it wrong. Just a thought. Let's get to Harold's question here, or Dennis here question. Do you think they should let Tyler go, or do we keep him? Here are my thoughts, Harold. If you could keep Tyler at 2 million or under, which I promise you won't be able to, then I'm all for it. But if he gets an $8 million offer from somebody else, I don't think you can afford to do that. You need some guys that can stop the run. You have to re-sign Drake. We don't know what you're going to do with Kyle. Ellis is out there that you got to re-sign. So in my humble opinion, if he's more than 2 million, I'm going to say no. But Kerry and Eric, give me your thoughts. Would you re-sign Tyler? If Tyler says, yep, I'm here, but you got to sign me for $8 million, are you re-signing Tyler, or give me your thoughts?
Nah. But I wanted to answer your question before that. You skipped past me.
My bad. I'm sorry. What you got?
My thing, I don't think they how did you phrase it? Paid the
Skipping on the money?
Yeah, I don't think they skipped on the money because why would you bring in Matt Ryan's position and pay that?
I'm not talking about Arthur. I'm talking about last year, and I'm talking about Raheem. I'm talking about Raheem.
I don't think. Nah, I don't think they had anything to do with it. I think
that's fair.
I think it was more so buddy than anything.
Buddy. Well, hey man, it was just a thought I had. It was just a thought. I was sharing it with you. Megan Wright Britton says, sorry if I already missed this conversation, but what do you all think about the Falcons continuing their search for GM? Matt Ryan stated air control told the Falcons to slow it down. I think they're just trying to get it right. I think they are just trying to get it right with this hire. And I'm not upset about it because if you get it right, this guy's going to be here for the next 10 years, right? Terry was here for what, 6 years? 5 years, 6 years?
6 years.
He was here since 2020. Kyle Pitts was his first.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be 6, but it was 5. Yeah.
So you figure if you get it right, he'll be here at least 8 to 10 years. So I think they just want to take their time. Look, I'm okay with Ian Cunningham. Kerry, who's the other guy we were talking about in the call?
Lipford. And to that question, we're the only team looking for a GM, so there's no rush. It's not like the head coach. We got to hurry up before somebody else swoops in and takes your guy.
Yeah.
It's basically us versus nobody else. So you can take your time and do your due diligence to make sure you pick that guy who has the same vision as you, Matt Ryan, the head coach, Stefanski have. That way, you don't. You gotta hit on this choice. Your pick for GM. So I really wanted Cunningham in the beginning, but I've really warmed up to the idea of Lipford. I really like him. So his scouting, resume is very good. So, and I love all the experience he has. And that's one thing Terry wasn't very good at, is hitting in late round draft picks, finding those gems in the draft. So really excited either way, whichever candidate we go with.
Would you say you're torn, Kerry? Are you torn?
I am torn because I feel like Cunningham is their guy. I feel like they are torn too because Cunningham has the connection with Ryan Poles and Matt Ryan. He does have the experience, so it's not like he's just, buddy. Like, yes, he is buddy, but he does have experience, so he is qualified. But I think, today it came out that per Albert Breer, that they've narrowed it down to the final 2 candidates, and it's between Cunningham and Lipford, and they're going to get interviews again this week. So for me, it's like, I think Lipford's really giving Cunningham a run for his money.
Yeah, he would have to be. For him
Yeah,
to be in the final runner, yeah.
because he's come from a Super Bowl winning organization in the Patriots when they, were unstoppable. He's found some really good talent as a scout for the Houston Texans. And he also is born in Georgia and he is Georgia Tech alum. So he has ties to Georgia, which I'm sure that kind of tied into his um, interview. And I'm sure that, was a selling point for him. Like, I'd love to come home to, back home to Georgia. So I think he's made their decision difficult for sure.
Okay. And John Brooks, who's this grandma that you're always talking about? It's like this. Is this a character? Is this like Medea from Tyler Perry? Like who's? He says, "Can we hire grandma to call plays?" I bet grandma can call some really good plays. Who's grandma? Is it Larry Johnson's grandmama? Like who's this grandma character? And what are her qualifications, John? I need to know. Just let me know. Mateo says one of the best O-line coaches in Callahan, also bringing back most sacks, leading coach in Falcon history. Albrecht, that is true. Tactical Amish, our
I mean,
resident Cleveland fan. Hey,
don't
welcome
forget
to the show.
he almost forgot Nate Ali. That's the big news. We're bringing Nate
Yeah,
Ali.
Nate Ali as well. Tactical Amish, welcome to the show. It says, coming from a Cleveland fan, watch out, Stefanski is dog shit. Wow. Well, don't know what to say about that. Pam Jackson. Hey, Miss Pam, how you doing? She says, hey, T, Will, Carey, and Eric. I was excited to hear about him speaking on being detailed, and now hopefully we won't do the pistol all the time, and everyone in the world will know what we're about to do.
Does Cleveland have a coach yet?
You said what?
Does Cleveland have a coach yet?
Don't do that, Eric. Don't do Eric. Don't do that. You're just trying to help us, Eric. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm like, man, I'm not trying to take anybody off this show.
Don't do that. Tactical Amish, get ready to have the worst offense in the league. Stefanski had OBJ, Jarvis Landry, Nick Chubb, and Kareem Hunt, David Njoku, and Baker. We were one of the worst offenses in the league. Yeah, but you also won a playoff game. You know what I mean? So you know how it is when you first break up with somebody. You only look back at the bad times. You know what I mean? Maybe Tactical Amish is just upset.
I changed my mind. Eric can ask the question.
You said what?
I said I changed my mind. Eric can ask the question.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Mateo says Belichick let Brady call the play. Wow. Hey, so question. It came out like probably a few minutes before the show that Belichick will not be a first-time Hall of Famer. What do you guys think about that? Because I think that's wrong. I'm not a Belichick fan, but I think that's wrong. Carrie, Eric, give me your thoughts about that.
I was actually very surprised.
Yeah.
We're skipping around too much. We didn't even get to answer the Tyler Algier question, or at least I didn't.
Okay, well, give me your thoughts.
Did Eric answer? Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Eric did answer.
Okay. I think there's literally a 90% chance Tyler is gone.
I do too. I'd say 95% chance.
Yeah, probably. Like it would just maybe take him just wanting to stay with Bijan because they're good friends. But for me, I feel like.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I feel like his interview at the end of the season after the very
told
last
you everything.
Game, yes, told you everything that he basically said.
He said, I was starting week one. I know I was starting the first year, and then we drafted Bijan.
He basically said, I think I always had my eyes on being the starter, but we had Bijan come in. So to me, like he told you everything right there. He still wants to be a starter and still feels like he could be a starter.
Right.
And he wants to get paid, obviously, because who wouldn't want to get paid? So there's plenty of teams out there that need a starting running back. So for me, I'm a big fan of Tyler. As T. Will would say, I love Tyler.
I love Tyler out
for me, I'm a big fan of him. But yeah, like, I'm sorry, you cannot pay two running backs. And soon after we pay Drake London, we need to pay Bijan.
Hey, Bijan, correct.
I'm sorry, it's just running back is not a premium position. You're not paying two running backs. So for me, unfortunately, he has to go. Like, it's
agree. And to be honest with you, most running backs don't get a big second payday, but Bijan is because he is a once in a generation talent. So if you're going to pay Bijan, you can't afford to pay Tyler what he's going to get on the open market, which is about, I'd say, between 6 to 8 million to start. I would say that. So I don't know. Dixon Way says, T Will, WTF? No, T Will. He was talking about my theory.
No, he was talking about your pause. You double
He
pause.
was talking about my pause.
Yeah.
Ladarius says triple pause option right now. I can see Ladarius' face right now. I bet he did say that. MacTown Dirty says, what up, fam? Miss Pam says, I hope he calls better. He is working with a great offense. We have players who go hard on the field. Love it, Miss. I love it, Miss Pam. Absolutely. Mateo says, picking a first-time coordinator can also bring in new game plans we've never seen. Not your everyday playbook we see by veteran coordinators. That is true. That is true.
Your photo is diabolical, by the way.
You said what?
The photo. I can't get over the photo.
It's diabolical. Hey, what are you guys thinking about D-Led? Hey, man, sorry about Baker. What'd you think about that when D-Led says, hey, man, sorry about Baker? What'd you think about that? Because he kind of said it tongue-in-cheek, but give me your thoughts on that, how they responded. Eric, I want to hear what you got to say because I know you. Yeah, give me your thoughts.
I love the way he responded, and yeah, I ain't feeding into it. We just gonna get back on the field.
I can dig it. Carrie, sorry about Baker. Give me your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, right? Like, I just at this point I'm just like whatever with it. Like he knows what he's doing.
Okay.
I just feel like he's a lot of clickbait and trolling, but it is what it is.
That's fair.
It's D-Led for you, you know?
That's fair. Yeah, D-Led is all about the controversy, but it was a little funny. So what you guys think about who was it? Mark, his question. Mark Zeno.
Zeno.
What you think about Zeno's question? You think it was a little tame? You think it was a little that's a little tame for him. Just give me your thoughts on that. You think
what was the question?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but it wasn't.
Well,
it wasn't one that you'd be like, because normally Zeno, if there's a question that's going to make everybody in the room feel awkward, Zeno's going to ask it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't. And maybe it was because I don't know if D-Led stole his thunder with the sorry about Baker thing, but Zeno's question was reasonable, and maybe it was because it was a guy's first press conference. But if there's going to be a question that's going to hold feet to fire, it's Zeno, and I didn't get that from him.
What do you think? Like, what would you expect him to ask? Like, what do you think?
I mean, I don't know. I don't.
I feel like
I'm used to him asking a question where you're like, oh, okay,
yeah.
Let's see what he says. And I didn't get that from him today. I don't know. It was just an observation. Maybe it was me. I don't know. Mateo says Tyler could bring other pieces in a trade since Bijan gets the rock 90% of the time. Could also be a trade piece for a new backup quarterback or potential QB that could battle to start. No, well, he's no longer a member of our team, Mateo. He's now a free agent.
We should have did that before the trade deadline.
Correct.
If I really thought Tyler should have been a trade candidate before the deadline, honestly, as much as I love Tyler, but you got to think smart. If you're not planning to pay him, why not get something for him? But I think the reason why we didn't do that is because Raheem was really trying. And same thing with Terry Fontenot. He didn't have an extension, so why are you going to trade away key players, You're going to try to win now.
Yeah.
So, makes sense why we didn't do it, but yeah, he's a free agent, so he's as good as gone. I'm sorry to say that.
Dixon Way says Raheem was like the Boondocks episode. Homies over garden tools. Hiring strategy was for the birds. Hopefully this isn't a repeat failure with Kevin and the new OC. Hey, Dixon Way, I just need you to tell us how you really feel, brother. Don't hold anything back. Just tell us.
Everybody's being very honest tonight.
Yes, they are.
Thomas said you could pay him with food stamps.
Now, see, I was not going to read that aloud.
Oh, I'm
Thank
so
you,
sorry.
Karen.
Oh,
Thank you, Karen.
well,
Thank
just
you,
back to
Karen,
back,
for
like
falling into Ron's nonsense. Thank you for that.
it was back
Okay.
to back funny comments. Like,
Thank
wow.
you. Thank you. Whatever, Kerry. That no hairline is that. Ron, you need some new material, buddy. Okay? Just saying. We've been hearing the no hairline for 2 years, buddy. You need some new material, Ronnie. Harold says 2 at his position, 3 with the other guy running the Falcons, Rich. Harold, I have no idea what you're saying there, brother. Gonna give me some clarity. Gonna need that. Mateo says Terry got Algier in the 5th. Okay.
Right.
Oh, John Brooks says like grandma from Medea. Oh, man. I don't know that we want Medea coaching this team. I don't know. That's just me. I think Medea's fine where she is. I
just want to answer that. Oh, Tyler was in the 5th round pick. Yes, but he was literally the only good 5th round pick we got outside of Drew Dahlman, who's no longer on the team, didn't get a second contract.
Yeah, he was.
So
he was.
I'd love to know another gem that we got in a later round under Terry.
Yep. Ladarius says, let Eric speak. He has a point. I did let Eric speak. What are you talking about, Ladarius?
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Oh, because you remember you didn't let him answer the question. See, you're not reading them live, so you're not remembering. Remember Eric said I didn't get to answer the question?
But then he did answer it, right?
But,
okay,
but
I got you. I understand. I got you. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot when you sit in the Carrie. We're getting to the point. We might need a moderator. It's a lot, man. It is a lot.
Need Jack to read the comments. Jack, keep up with the comments. Jack be on the comments, but you be talking while Jack on the comments. So you trying to do both now?
Yes, that's so true.
Guys, next week it's just going to be the T. Will show, okay?
What happened to Carrie?
Unfortunately, Carrie and Eric will no longer be with us. Oh, God.
What did I do?
Wait, did she hang up? I know she did not hang up. I was kidding, Carrie. Jesus, okay.
I don't think she meant to leave.
Carrie, you scared. I was like, no, she did not hang up.
She did mean to leave.
Oh.
I did not.
He said I'm not getting a paycheck. He said, thank you for your service. So I'm going to leave now.
Oh my God, she scared me. I was like, oh God. Because I'm imagining, oh, I can't wait for this call. Oh my God. Oh, we're gonna have a talk tonight. Okay. Mateo says Stefanski has a 2-pack set. I'm sorry. If we trade Algier, who's blocking up or doing with Bijan? And Mateo, that's a good point, but I'm telling you, Algier's a free agent, and he's not going to sign with us, Mateo. Yeah. He is not going to sign with. Matter of fact, chat, if you guys think that Algier is going to sign with the Falcons, drop a 1. I'm channeling the spirit of my guy Big Low. If you think that Algier is going to sign with us, drop a 1. If you think he's not, drop a 2, because I don't think he is. I don't think there's a chance in heaven that he does this.
This team has too many holes, guys.
Correct.
To pay a backup running back at that. I'm sorry, but we don't even have a wide receiver 2 or 3. Arguably, we don't even have a 4.
And you got to pay Drake.
Yeah, so absolutely not. I'm sorry. I love Tyler, but the reality is, like, he deserves to be a starter somewhere. We saw that in his rookie contract, and he clearly wants to be because he said that.
Right.
So it's just not realistic, honestly. Like, it's really not realistic to pay a backup running back. You get a backup. Bijan didn't he lead the league in all-purpose yards this season?
He did.
Bijan. So for me, you don't use 2 running backs enough to where you need to pay a backup running back premium money for 1. And for 2, you can get a backup, solid backup running back in the draft.
You could get or you could get Nick Chubb because he's been hurt, so you could probably get him for a reasonable price, probably still draft somebody and go with that. You know what I mean? But definitely you cannot pay Algier what he's going to get on the open market. You just can't. Dixon Way says absolutely disgusting by the NFL not making Bill a Hall of Famer on his first ballot. Agreed. I mean, look, if you whether you like the guy or not, dude, He won 2 Super Bowls before he was head coach with the Giants. He won 6 with the Patriots. That's 8 Super Bowls. I mean, enough said, man. Now, you know what I mean? You could argue Deflategate and all that other stuff, but hey, man, I give Bill his flowers. The man is a Hall of Fame coach, and it shouldn't even be close.
And I have to add on to that, T. Will. I just got a notification a minute ago that from BR Football that said the reason behind Belichick's snub, and it says Spygate and Deflategate scandals influenced the voters' decisions. Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, and you know what? I can't. Let me tell you how I feel about it. Right? It probably did happen. I can't. But it's like Barry Bonds, right? Did Barry Bonds take steroids? Yes. But in order to understand the context of what made him so great, Barry would probably see one pitch a night that he could do something with the year he hit 70 home runs. One good pitch out of 4 appearances, which is out of about 30 pitches, one good pitch. And he would hit it the distance 70 times. Like you not just because you're bulky doesn't mean you have hand-eye coordination. Doesn't mean you know the difference between a curveball, a fastball, a splitter, a changeup. Doesn't mean you can see the dot in the middle. Doesn't mean that you have the timing and the power to take them out, right? So to those folk who tell me Barry Bonds isn't a Hall of Famer, you can ask Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones will tell you the best player he ever saw play live was Barry Lamar Bonds. That's a fact. So for me, look, man, I'm going with the eye test. You can say what you want to. I mean, damn, Deflategate. I mean, really? Because the ball had less air in it. I mean, okay. You want to talk Spygate, that's fine. That's 1 out of 6. Okay? I can't.
What about Playbook Gate?
I mean, but I'm not even going there, man. I'm just saying, look, the guy deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Okay? You say what you want to. You don't have to like him. I wouldn't want him here because I think he's past his prime. But in his heyday, there is nobody I would rather have coaching my team than Bill Belichick. That's just a fact. He is the greatest coach. I mean, you could argue Chuck Noll, but 6 Super Bowls, dude, we didn't see that in the 70s. We didn't see that in the 80s. We didn't see that in the 90s. It had never been – well, the only other team that I know that was more dominant than the Patriots were the Yankees of the 20s and the 30s, the Celtics when who was it? Bill – what's his name, Eric? Bill, big dude, big center, Eric. Bill
Russell.
Yeah, when Bill Russell was playing, they won like 12, 11 when Casey, you know.
Well, I just want to tell you, I'm with Iron Mike.
You're with Iron Mike regarding. Now I got to find what Iron Mike said. Give me a time, Carrie.
Oh, he said 624. One of the most recent comments. I'm with.
He deserves a snub. Hope he get 28 more stubs than. Oh, come on, Iron Mike. Iron Mike, come on now. Come on, Iron Mike. Come on,
and
man.
If you had a choice to have Bill as your head coach or Brady as the quarterback, which one would you take?
Easily Tom Brady as the quarterback.
I'd probably take Tom Brady, but Tom Brady is definitely the straw that stirred that drink, but Bill did play his part. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm taking Tom Brady every day.
Bill is a Hall of Fame coach, okay? Let's pump your brakes, y'all. Bill is a Hall of Fame coach, okay?
Not yet.
Oh, Gary! Gary, you are, oh my God, I'm so disappointed in you.
Iron Mike just brought out the 21.
Oh my God!
Yeah, reminded me of 28-3. So
I am so disappointed in you, Gary. I can't believe. Oh man!
Shout out to Mateo, though. I love the new profile picture. And you didn't have to change your profile picture. It was funny, but I like the new one much better, my friend.
You talk about who? Iron Mike?
No, Mateo.
Oh, Mateo. Okay.
I like his new profile picture better. receiver. Thoughts on this?
I'm gonging you for that Bill Belichick mess. Anyway, I couldn't find a whistle.
Joke.
I couldn't find a whistle. But I had to gong you for that, man. All right. Anyway,
Anyway, so Hodge should be the number 2 wide receiver. What is your thoughts? I don't agree. Do you agree? Respectfully, like I appreciate your your opinion, but I don't agree.
Who?
who?
He said Kadero Hodge should be our number 2 wide receiver.
No, I'm gonna have to disagree there. That's a hard no for me. Eric, give me your that's a hard no for me.
Nah.
Yeah, I can't.
No disrespect, but like maybe a wide receiver 3, but
No.
we need somebody with way more production than what
Yeah,
Hodge can give us.
yeah.
And we need speed desperately.
Yes,
So
we need somebody who can get open down the field. We need somebody who can catch contested passes. We need bigger receivers. And look, no disrespect to Darnell Mooney, but I don't think
Darnell Movie. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
right.
We'll put money in the squad.
Shout
I
out
don't-
to For My ATL Movies.
Ah!
One shameless plug on T-Will's behalf.
Shameless plug. There you go.
Check
Dixon
out
Way says Branch from
Darnell Movie.
UGA.
There. Check out
I'm
Darnell
okay with
Movie.
Branch from UGA. Dixon Wayne says, yeah, speed for days. He does. He does. Yeah. UGA has a running back I'd like too. What's that, Carrie?
T-Will, Eric, I have to ask you guys' opinion. Mateo at 620 said we got to pay Pitts. Do you guys feel like we have to pay Pitts?
No,
Yeah,
I don't because
I don't.
I feel like Stefanski, as much as he loves the tight end position, he can work with other tight ends. That's one thing that's in his skill set. He can work with various, people, players, whatever. I don't, because Kyle Pitts is going to be $15 million, and I don't think you can afford to keep Ellis and do that.
Would
right?
you rather? Okay, if you guys had to choose, and I'm not talking about like scheme or anything, just as the player, the production, what they mean to the team on and off the field. Would you rather re-sign Caden Ellis to a longer deal, because he's a free agent, as well as Kyle Pitts? Who would you pick, Kyle Pitts or Caden Ellis, if you had to pick one to re-sign?
Damn, that's a good question. How long is the deal?
No, I'm not telling you that. Just who would you rather have? Like,
what do you mean?
They came in the room and said, T-Will, who are you picking? Like, we can resign. We have enough money to resign one of these guys, whether it be 1 year, 4
I'm
years.
going Ellis. I'm going Ellis. Just because Ellis is the quarterback of that defense, not the quarterback of the defense. So I'm going Ellis.
Eric?
Definitely going Ellis. He's mulling it over.
You can go Pitts. It's okay.
I'm going Pitts.
Going Pitts. Okay.
Yeah, we need more weapons on offense. I don't think we need to lose none.
That's fair. Okay. And in case anybody was wondering, I'm going Caden Ellis. I know he's older. It's tough. Okay. And that's tough for me because last
He's just happy because you on his side. It doesn't even matter. He don't even care about the pick. It's just because you're on his side.
Why, T-Will? Wow. Okay, never mind Pitts because he's younger.
Do not let him do that to you, Carrie. I mind trick you. Don't let him do that. Don't let him do that. These are not the droids you want. Don't let him Jedi mind trick you, Carrie. Don't let him do that.
Okay. Well, personally, that I was a big advocate for Kyle Pitts this past off season. I was like, it was me versus every Falcons content creator in the world. Okay.
Yes.
So, and look, he was a second team All Pro this season. I know he has the potential, and he's still very young. So there's still potential there. But my thing is, Caden Ellis is, how you said, a quarterback of the defense. He is a captain on your team. Kyle Pitts has not yet been a captain. I'm not saying he can't become one, but I don't know. I just feel like, I don't mean this disrespectfully, but I feel like Caden is a leader on and off the field. So he's a big locker room guy, but he's also, like you said, like the quarterback of the defense. And man, he makes such a difference as a linebacker. Him and Diablo together, I would love to sign Diablo to a longer deal because
Me
he's
too.
on year two of a
Me
2-year
too.
deal. So for me, yes, Caden is older, but man, I just feel like he's such a good player. He's so underrated.
Mhm.
Kyle, I feel, wants to get paid, and I don't know that he what we've seen production wise permit,
Mhm.
and I could be wrong, but in my opinion, I think it's just been very inconsistent.
Right.
And yes, he has had like 6 quarterbacks, and
Hmm.
he had a season-ending injury. But I also feel like when healthy, it's like the production is up and down, right?
Yeah.
So
And
I
I'm a
just
little leery of guys who perform great in a contract year. You know
right.
what I mean? Like you
So
just
it's like
just balled out. I don't know that we're gonna get. You know what I mean? It's like
right.
Raheem theme with the last 4 games. We won the last 4 games. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's
No, I'm with you. So
a
it's
little bit
like,
like that. Yeah.
but my hot take is both of them might be gone next season.
Ooh,
Because for
they
me,
could
I
be.
would love to keep Caden Ellis, but he's getting older. I believe he's 29. He's probably going to want one more good payday, and he's going to
Mhm.
want to go to a contender. Not saying that we might not turn it around very quick next off season, this upcoming season, but somebody who's been in the playoffs in the mix the last few years. So if Caden wants to leave, then you know we.
Gonna have
I
to be.
just feel like with our cap space right now, we're not in a position to overpay anyone.
I don't. Agreed. Agreed.
So
One.
it's not like we can overpay them. Just like, oh, can you please stay? We really want you. So, you know what I mean? That's I feel like that's what we had to do during like COVID
Oh
years. You know
man.
what I mean? Because it was just that bad. So
All
for
right.
me, I personally, I think both of them could be gone. I don't see a.
Okay.
Do you see a world where they both could stay?
I
I
do
don't.
not. I don't.
It's gonna be really interesting
Nah,
off
because you
season
got
to
to
see.
pay Drake too.
Yeah.
No. I can't look, guys. I got an activity for us, and I personally can't wait because I made this activity with my brother Eric in mind. So, Eric, you're the GM of the Falcons, and it's your job to convince Tyler to stay. All right.
Mhm.
I wish I could see his face right now. What are you saying? What are you saying? So here's the interview. It's the exit interview. What are you saying to Tyler to make him stay? What are you saying, Eric? Go ahead. You got to
Man,
do it. What are you saying?
I'm bring him some. I'm gonna get Arthur Blank to cook for him.
Wow.
Okay, that's a good start. But what else are you doing, Eric? You got to say something. What are you saying?
There's nothing. You get to play with Bijan. There's nothing you can. There's nothing you're gonna say that's gonna talk louder than the money.
Mateus is bring him some lemon pepper wings.
I started to say that, but
Oh wow!
but I think I don't know. Arthur Blank cooking steaks might be better than the lemon pepper wing.
It might be. You never know. Carrie,
He been here for a minute, so he been here lemon pepper wing.
that's true.
I
That's
don't
true.
know if he had that steak.
That's true. That's true. Carrie, you're the GM of the Falcons. What are you saying to Tyler Algier that's going to make him stay?
I'm gonna say, Tyler, we drafted you knowing your potential in the fifth round. Every single NFL team passed on you 4 times.
Oh, you're going to use guilt. I
I
love it.
am. I
It's
am. And then
great.
I'm gonna
Love it.
say, in your NFL career, in 4 years, you never fumbled the football. Ever. Not a single time. And I'm not gonna fumble this opportunity to keep you
Wow.
in Atlanta.
Wow. I love it. I love it.
So I'm gonna
I
need you to
love it. I
re-sign with the
love it.
Atlanta Falcons, and then
I love
Bijan's
it.
gonna hand him the pin. Okay? That's all I got.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Carrie wins that round. Well, hey, Carrie, you have a show tonight, don't you, with the ladies of AFN?
Yes, guys, catch me tonight. I'm gonna be on the Lady Birds of AFN's show. That's going to be on Atlanta Falcons Nation YouTube channel. I'll be there at 8 p.m. So please catch me there tonight talking about Falcons football some more. I appreciate y'all.
Love it. Love it. And my brother is going to be at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in about, I don't know, 5-6 months from now. Wait, 7-8 September, whatever that is, in Section 101. Carrie, tell these folks where they can find you.
You can find me cheering for the Atlanta Falcons.
I knew that was coming.
Where do you live, though?
Yeah, you're not getting my address. I'm sorry. You're not getting my address. You're not getting my address.
Oh, boy.
Not today. And
Not today.
Shout out to Ryan, the Birdcage. He's in the chat as well.
What up, Ryan? What's going on, man? Shout out. Shout out to who else? Somebody else snuck in here. Who else snuck in here?
Wait, I thought he never fumbled. He fumbled?
No, he fumbled only once. He fumbled only once. And my guy Jordan Burton from Texas.
No, I need you to tell me when. I thought he never
I think it was his first year, Carrie. I think it was his first year. He fumbled once. But that's it, right?
Wow. Well, I appreciate you not ruining my speech because
I would not do that, Carrie. That was a beautiful closing, okay? ABC, Carrie, always be closing. That was a beautiful closing, okay? I would not dare interrupt that, right? I wouldn't. Plus, my only result would be blackmail, and
Tyler has never fumbled. I'm sorry, I had to fact check you guys. He's never fumbled.
Yes, he has, Carrie. I remember he fumbled once. Yes, he did.
Google it. I used your favorite. I used your favorite best friend AI. AI said, as of the end of the 2025 NFL regular season, Atlanta Falcons running back Tyler Algier has never fumbled in his 4-year NFL career, spanning over 700 touches. Despite a high volume of carries and receptions, he's maintained a perfect record, even when a handoff error in 2024 was credited to the quarterback.
Oh, but it was still a fumble, right? Okay. All right, whatever. I knew I had seen a fumble between the exchange, but what? Hey, I'm not going to look it.
That's on the quarterback between the exchange.
Hey man, if he's been here for 4 years, even if it's just one, guy's remarkable. Doesn't fumble the ball, so I'm not going to take that away from him. All good, all good, all good. Carrie, tell these folks they can find you, my friend.
I already told you. You can find me rooting for the Atlanta Falcons somewhere in the United States of America.
I know, but you got to tell them about One Time for the Fan and For My ATL Sports 1, Carrie. You got to tell them that. It's in the contract that we don't have. You got to tell them that.
Oh, wow. You know what? I'm here with you. Find me a One Time for the Fan whenever Jack Spade decides to do a show when he's not busy cleaning and landscaping Big Low Country Sports backyard. And whenever T-Will is not in the drive-thru, you can catch me on For My ATL Sports 1. Thank you. If you insist.
I'm going to get you, Carrie. All right, Eric. We know we can find you at the Beds in Section 101. Where else can we find you, Eric?
On the Terry and the Eric show.
There you go. There you go.
I love how y'all just leave this one out.
Well, I was waiting on you to do it. Plus, Carrie on her superstardom right now. She thinking about us. She got her interview she got to get ready for. She's probably doing her makeup and whatnot.
That is so creepy because I am actually doing my makeup.
Right. Yes.
I'm literally doing my makeup right now.
Yes.
I would go on camera, but I'm not fully ready.
Yes.
But I'm literally doing that.
Tell me we don't know you, Carrie. Oh, wait. Ladarius says T-Will is pressuring Carrie. I am not pressuring her, Ladarius. You can't pressure Carrie. Carrie's going to do what Carrie want to do. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. Everybody who joined the chat, we appreciate you. Super excited about these Falcons. Super excited to discuss them with you. If you get a chance, please go to Ladies of AFN tonight to see the lovely, the talented, the stubborn Miss Carrie.
Oh, wow. I thought you said, don't hype me up too much. You know what?
I'm about to see technical difficulty.
You better be the first one in the chat at 8 p.m. That's all I know.
And you know I will be. Hey, guys, thank you for joining us. Again, you can see us at For My ATL Sports 1 on YouTube. If you're a big fan of all the movies and TV shows,
Okay.
you can catch us at For My ATL Movies 1. What, Carrie, you about to say
No,
something?
I was about to ask you, because you have a channel on YouTube For My ATL Movies 1, reviewing movies and TV shows. I have to ask you, have you yet reviewed the hottest show everyone's talking about, His and Hers?
I have not. But you know what, Carrie? Because you said that, Carrie, I'm going to do it later on this week. How about
Let's
that?
go.
Let's
Okay,
go.
good.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Okay, so everybody watched it. All right,
Yes,
cool. Everybody
everyone's
but me.
talking about it.
Okay, well then I'm gonna have to do that.
Usually I figure them out before at the beginning. That
Yeah,
was
I heard it's
good.
a twister at the end. I heard
that was a good one.
that. Okay, well then I'll have to do that.
I've never
Ladarian
seen
says,
wrong.
Oh,
"Great
you
show."
haven't seen it yet?
No, I haven't. I've not.
Oh yeah, you gotta go watch that.
Dude, I've been busy writing these shows and doing Marvel stuff, and so yeah, I will get it out this week. I promise you guys. Anyway, hey guys, you can check us out. If you want to email me about the show, if you like it, email me. If you don't, email me. Either way, I'll listen. I want to hear from you.
Excuse me, is that Jordan? Your friend Jordan?
That is my. Yeah, I told you. You hear me say Jordan? I did. I said Jordan like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, I missed
What up,
it.
Jordan?
Hey, Jordan. Shout out to Jordan. That show is trending. It's probably the #1 show because everyone's talking about it right now. It's on Netflix, so check it out. His and Hers. I think it's like what, Eric? What is it? 6 episodes, so you should be able to get through it. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. I got you. All right. So you guys can on Facebook, Gideon T. Will, also Facebook T. Will Podcast, or on X at For My ATL Sports. Instagram is something or another that I can't see. Jesus, let me take you down, Jordan.
Where's the TikTok?
You will never get that. Instagram For My ATL Sports 1 and movies. Stop it, Claire, right now.
We got everything but the what?
Oh my God, you are misbehaving so badly. Anyway, guys,
I really am. I'm so sorry.
You are showing out tonight. Oh my goodness, you are showing out tonight. You going in timeout, Carrie. Dagnammit. Anyway, hey guys, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Eric, Carrie, as always, man, love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Appreciate this. Thank God for sending all y'all on my path. You guys have an amazing day. Last but not least, Carrie, thank you for being with me on this show from day one. Brother Eric and Jack Spade, thank you for giving my start in this business. You guys have an amazing day. Please check out Carrie at AFN, as she will be flawless because she got everything. What do you call it, Carrie? She's got her swag on. She's got her swag on. So she's gonna be swagged out for the 8 p.m. show. Anyway, hey guys, thanks. You have an amazing day. Goodbye, everybody. Go Falcons.
ATL. Through the highs and the heartbreaks, we still stand. Dirty birds forever. Let's get it. Year after year, we've been riding through the storm. Red and black in my veins, that loyalty is one. We don't fold, we don't run, even when the pain hits. Cause every loss just reminds us what greatness is. We show up cold nights or the Georgia sun. Cause every Sunday we believe that our time gon' come. We ain't perfect, but we faithful and we never switch. We the city of the A, yeah, we built for this. We don't need pretty words, just heart on the field we deserve. Put the work in, earn that glory. Bring our city back to the story. We'll ride till the wheels fall off. We ain't never gonna break. Win or lose, we stand tall for the A. You can doubt us, talk loud, but we still hold steady. Cause we here and we faithful and we always ready. It's the dirty, prove the dirty. If you bout it, then prove the dirty. We'll believe when you fight for the city.
Grace.